So this is the Doha Corniche that we are driving through now. The city is in front of us. And all areas are cordoned off. So again, outside COVID, here is a lot of people walk, exercise. It's a 8-kilometer stretch to and fro. So it's a good leisurely walk. And directly ahead of us is where I live. Here, so we're almost home. So, sign off now, and we'll catch up in a few minutes.
Assalamu alaikum. I hope you've enjoyed that beautiful tour of the skyline of Doha. Welcome to Iftar Insights Inside Edition, episode 27. Today we are going to the Middle East for the very first time, inshallah, and we've decided to give you a little bit extra. We're going to go on a full day tour that's going to start with Suhoor. We will get a tour of the city, and then we go back to our presenter's house for the break of fast, inshallah. Our presenter, his name is Brother Sadi Mohammed, and he is actually a Trini. He's been living in Doha for the last 11 years. He works in the LNG industry, and he is the father of 2 boys. Coincidentally, his father is the Imam of the Timbaland Jamaat. His name is Sheikh Nasruddin Mohammed. Maybe you might know him, and you would see we have a little pineapple there just to tease Brother Sadi a little. Maybe he might be missing Trinidad a little. So inshallah, our brother is going to show us and tell us a little of what life is like during Ramadan in Doha, Qatar.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. May the peace and blessings of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be bestowed upon you and your families. Ramadan Mubarak. My name is Sadi Mohammed, and I'm bringing you greetings today from the Middle East, more specifically the state of Qatar, where I have been residing for the past 11 years with my wife Rebecca, and where two of our sons, Reis and Ared, were born. Today is my 11th Ramadan away from Trinidad, and I wanted to share with you a few things on Ramadan here in Qatar. Before that, I would like to thank Fuzz Entertainment for reaching out and giving me this opportunity to share my story. Obviously, Ramadan this year is quite different to any previous years in the past. During the month of Ramadan, the working hours are shortened. For me, work starts around 8:30 until 1:30. This is a blessing in its own because I get to spend more quality time at home with the family. Shops and mall hours are also shortened, opening only a few hours in the morning and then reopening after sunset until midnight. All restaurants are closed during the day for dining, and it's a common practice for non-Muslims to respect the month by refraining from eating and drinking in public places. In the office, if non-Muslims need to have food and water, they would go to a private room away from fasting people. The days are basically reversed. The nighttime becomes very busy and hectic. Lots of cars on the road, people shopping, just enjoying the time. Daytime is very quiet. Some of the things I enjoyed while being here in Qatar during Ramadan is something known as a Ramadan tent. Living in the Middle East, it's a must try. A Ramadan tent is usually within one of the hotels where the iftar and suhoor is done in a very regal and grand setting. Iftars last from sunset, which is the breaking of the fast, until 8 p.m. Suhoor, which is a meal before the starting of the fast, usually starts around 9 p.m. and goes until 2:30 a.m. This is usually a time where you would treat yourself and friends to celebrate the blessed month. Also, breaking of the fast was signaled by a shooting of a cannon at various locations throughout the city. This was a great experience and fun memory to have had with the kids. Ramadan is not only about socializing and working less. You get to spend quality time with the family, you get to pray with the kids, and spend more time in late night prayer, or what is known as ibadah, and in the remembrance of Allah. Reflecting on Ramadan traditions back home and some of the differences that have stood out to me are as follows. Note that I am a member of the Tibla and Asha Jamaat, where my father is the Imam. Now, in Trinidad, obviously we have no shortened working hours. Working times are the same, fasting or no fasting. There is no social norm for non-fasting people to respect that you are fasting, like here in the Middle East. So typically you would have your friends, they would be having their lunch next to you, but this is fine. This is where your iman, your belief, plays an important part. The iftar, or what we know back home as aftari, it usually happens within the masjids with the Jamaat members, where one member hosts the iftar and dinner for the rest of the Jamaat. So it's a very togetherness atmosphere. Taraweeh Salah back home is usually 20 rakats. Here we pray 8 rakats in Jama. Living in South and working in Port of Spain, I would have to leave home right after starting the fast. Breaking the fast was almost certain to take place in my car on the way back home. So, I'm quite fortunate to have this environment where everything is catered towards Ramadan, and the mosque are very close by, walking distances from your home. Now, one point to note here is that either back home or here, your iman or belief during this month plays a big part. Something I can't explain, but once you make your intentions to keep that fast, the rest of the day is quite easy. I will show you in a little bit what I usually have for suhoor, and it's enough to take me through the entire day. Summertime in the Middle East is very harsh. The temperatures ranges for around 40 to 48 degrees Celsius, sometimes in the 50s. Now, although you're not always outside, when you do have to go, because you have to go, you have to go to your car, to go to groceries, you would feel that you can't go for more than half an hour without water. During Ramadan, you're able to go the entire day without feeling a thirst, without feeling the fast. So I can only sum it up to the firm intention of keeping that fast, and that plays or goes a long way to helping complete the fast for the entire month. Now let's take a break now. I'll go and show you what I normally have for suhoor, and then we'll come back. Hey everyone, this is my oats with some milk that has been soaking. So we just put this in microwave. 2 minutes. Put some cinnamon. And some beetroot powder. See, from Pure Organics. Okay, and that's it. There's my breakfast. So that's it, folks. And of course, my water. So that's my breakfast. So welcome back. So you saw my suhoor is a very simple meal that I start my fast with. Then let's talk now a little bit about coming to the end of Ramadan, or Eid al-Fitr, which is the end of Ramadan. It's a public holiday just like back home. The difference is that here the holiday spans the entire week. There's fireworks every night, various activities and shows around town directed towards families and quality family time. This year, of course, it's very different. The streets are quiet day and night, which is opposite to any year in the past. Everywhere is closed, as I mentioned. So let's take another tour of the city that I did today, so you have an idea what I'm referring to. Okay, I'm here again in the mall just to show you the extent of the lockdown. I'm here with my mask. See, all places are closed, and if you watch behind me, you'll see all shops are closed. I'm just here in the supermarket here. You can see behind me, everything is about Ramadan. Eid is a few days. We're here now at the Souk Waqif. Souk means market in Arabic. It's a very nice environment outside the COVID-19. See the shops very rustic. It's kept this way with all the spices and nuts. So this is inside Souk Waqif. It's like a maze with shops. You see, unlike back home, the stalls are just covered with a blanket, nothing else. So outside the COVID situation, yeah, it's a very nice place to come relax inside, outside Ramadan. A few shops I think open, but all the food places are shut. So yeah, and I'll just take you over and to have a glimpse of the Fana Cultural Center. It's a mosque. And it's one out of I think 3 mosques that does English khutbah on Fridays. And during Eid, but unfortunately we wouldn't have Eid Salah this year because of the COVID-19 situation. So this is the Fana Cultural Center. Okay everyone, we're here at the mosque close to my home. It's a very nice mosque, but unfortunately due to the COVID situation, it's closed. All the doors locked. Just show you the nice entrance. Inside the mosque is quite beautiful. It's a notice from the government about the closure of the mosque. Sorry, it's in Arabic. I really can't translate for you guys. Very nice workmanship. So yeah. Okay, welcome back. So this year no Ramadan tent. But in spite of the challenges, we are fortunate that the restaurants are still open but limited to delivering Ramadan boxes for iftar. We ordered one today, a traditional Arabic meal, for you to see what it is like. Not that we don't like to cook, but let's take a walkthrough of the iftar box. Okay, everyone, food is here. Let's see what is available here. Hello, hi.
Fine.
Fine.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See you. Only iftar for this evening. So we'll take a peek what we're gonna get for iftar shortly. I guess we don't have the iftari set up like home, so we have to do Doha style. Okay, we're gonna take a sneak peek of what we got in the Ramadan box. So this will be dinner for me tonight. We have so it's a traditional Arabic meal. We have hummus, mutabal, and muhammara. We have kibbeh, Caesar salad. We have soups here. So this is lentil soup, and we have pumpkin soup. And then we have mixed grill and lamb mashbush, mixed grilled vegetables. And then we have cheesecake and umali. Umali is a very nice Arabic dessert. It's made out of bread, and it actually means Ali's mom. So it's a very, very nice Arabic sweet.
Thank you very much, Sadi, for taking the time and the effort to put this presentation together. We could tell that you did a lot of work. We heard your breathing and the sun was really hot, and we really appreciate all the effort that you put into today's presentation, inshallah. Thank you for viewing, and Brother Sadi is going to take us through the breakup fast, inshallah. So we hope that you would stay while he gives his closing remarks as well. And I will catch you tomorrow, inshallah, for another episode of Iftar Insights Inside Edition. Until then, Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, assalamu alaikum everyone again. So it's time to break the fast. So this is my way of breaking the fast. So we have some dates and some grapes, a fruit basically, and a chocolate, and then of course some water. So this is my simple way of breaking the fast. So let me start. Okay, so we're almost to the end of Ramadan this year, and I'm almost to the end of my segment tonight. So I would just like to reflect on the Ramadan that has just gone by, and I'm sure we all can testify that all in all, it has been a very quiet Ramadan, a very different one, and one I'm sure none of us, no matter where in the world you are, you will ever forget. With this in mind, I just want to wish everyone a very special, happy and holy Eid Mubarak. My parents, my brothers, their families, my wife family, all of our friends, my uncles, my aunties, all my cousins, we wish you all very special Eid Mubarak. May you spend your Eid in whatever safe way possible. Wish you all the very best of health, and best of Allah's blessings. We thank you and God bless. Assalamu alaikum.